Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the UK Africa FinTech Summit. My name is Lami Adekola, and I am Director for Financial and Professional Services at the UK Department for International Trade in Africa. And I will also be your host for today. Day 1 was a brilliant experience. We heard very interesting conversations from the panelists, ably moderated by Steve Gray, UKEF Director for West Africa. And we also heard from Emma Waite-Smith, a brilliant call for partnership between the UK and Africa when it comes to fintech and financial and professional services broadly. We also saw interesting, innovative businesses showcase what they have to offer, both from the UK and Africa. And most importantly, a lot of us networked. So platform provides immense network opportunities, and yesterday a lot of us utilized that. I met quite a number of interesting. Today promises to be a lot better. We will up the game, and we'll be hearing from the Minister for Investment for the DIT, the UK DIT, Lord Grimstone, and the financial and professional services sector and its impact on the economy at large, and how we could leverage the sector to create growth. We would also hear from another excellent panel, ably moderated by Brian. And I'm really looking forward to that particular panel because we have an exciting list of panelists joining as well. We would also be hearing from innovative businesses, about 14 innovative businesses from the UK and Africa as well. So totally looking forward to this. And I'm eager to basically achieve the aim of this event, which is getting the UK fintech space and the African fintech space cross-pollinating ideas, sharing views, and basically with the ultimate game of mutual benefit for both sides. So be it collaborating in setting up a new venture, or getting UK investors invest in Africa, or getting African tech startups relocating to the UK as head office via the Global Entrepreneurs Program and stuff like that. It's that cross-pollination that we aim for. And please today take advantage of the immense networking opportunities that still remain, and just move around the tables. Double click on the table, turn on your camera, turn on your mic during the break sessions, and you could talk and chat and find out from other people what they're about, what they're doing, and share ideas. You could also move up and down floors. There's a panel on your left where you can move up and down floors to see what's happening on other floors. Also, you could double click on videos on the two sides of your screen. You could see innovative companies doing interesting stuff. You could get ideas from them, get inspirations from them, and basically explore. So without much ado, I will introduce the UK Minister for Investment, Lord Grimstone, to give his very quick speech, and we'll kickstart the day with that keynote address. So over to Lord Grimstone. Fintech and Africa is the future, and the UK is keen to partner with the future to create immense potential for us all. So thank you to Lord Grimstone, the UK Minister for Investment, for his wonderful speech. Without much ado, I'll introduce the next speaker, with Shiraz Jessa. Shiraz works with BB Money and will be having a conversation with us about fintech for good. And that's a topic particularly important in these days and times. So Shiraz, over to you.
Thank you very much, Lami. Just going to share my screen with you. Hopefully you can all see it. I'd just like to say that Lami and the team, thank you very much for kindly inviting me to present today. I must say I really enjoyed yesterday. It was incredible. What I'm going to do is hopefully talk about financial inclusion, how technology has improved people's lives in the continent of Africa. I myself was born in Tanzania, so half my family is still there. And then talk about a bit about what we've developed as a technology, as a UK-based company, to assist and further financial inclusion and help people change lives. So, sorry. Okay, there we go. So fintech itself is helping change lives. If you look in Egypt, a lot of the banks and that have started using fintech products, and in the last 3 to 5 years, they've expanded financial inclusion by some 20-odd%. In sub-Saharan Africa, with the advent of mobile money, the poor have been able to be lifted out of poverty. And you look at Nigeria, where some $600+ million, I know it was said yesterday, was raised by over some 200 companies providing multiple financial services to some 40% of the population. However, the biggest impact of financial inclusion has been through mobile money. And there's some amazing numbers on that. If you look at it, mobile money services are now available in some 96% of the countries, where 1/3 of the population or less have formal financial services. Some $2 billion is now transacted every single day with over 1 billion accounts. And if you look at sub-Saharan Africa, that's some $500 billion was transacted in 2019. And the latest figures are showing that up to $1.2 trillion will be transacted through mobile money in the next 12 months. And if you look at now some real examples of how it's impacting the poor and the population, you can see some amazing stories. You know, in Ethiopia, as this lady says, thanks to the sign and mobile money has doubled my income, increases significantly. She said for women, mobile money helps manage our finances. Husbands can't see it. And when I get extra profit, I give money to an orphanage, unlike Lammy and I, who'd be down the pub spending the extra cash. If you look at Madagascar, where you can see on the top left, the company Reven Noro was working, a small restaurant. She gets a message from a digital finance company saying that she qualifies for a loan. She goes there, meets the agent, gets the extra $300, and is able to buy more flour, sugar, and eggs for her restaurant and increased her business. You look at Somalia, where virtually the whole country is now cashless, but as the restaurant owner Barlin says, that rather than keeping cash safes on the premises for fear of being targeted by thieves and robbers, mobile money has provided them with a much needed solution in safety by having the cash on the phone. You look at households in Kenya, where she just sends a message, meets an agent, is able to receive cash instantly, when if she had to go to a bank, it would take several days worth of walk. And you look at Zambia there, where Constance in 2012 at the age of 27, she bought the first outlet, a kiosk, to become a Zona agent. 6 years later, she's got 37 outlets, employs 50 people, has been able to go to school, educate herself, and buy a home. So you can see the impact of individual people, how it's improving their lives. However, there are challenges. You've got interoperability being a challenge. You're seeing, if you look at here, you've got some 816 million SIM connections in 2019 with 477 million unique subscribers. So people are having to carry multiple phones. an agent in a rural area will have different phones for different wallets. Whilst there's some 6 countries where the mobile operators, you can see these little dots, where there's interoperability between networks, and the light blue ones are where they can connect to a bank account, where they can send money from wallet to bank and vice versa. Interoperability is a big challenge between wallets. However, in the countries where there is interoperability, there are up to 2,000% more in fees being paid when you send money cross network. If you look at an example here with MTN in Uganda, if you send up to 2,500 shillings, it costs 30 shillings to an MTN customer, but to other networks, it's 830 shillings. Or you look at 350 shillings, if you send 15,000, and it'll cost you cross network 1,880 shillings. And similarly with the bank, the fees are significantly higher. So every time interoperability happens, people are, pardon my expression here, people are absolutely being screwed. So if you look at now with the smartphone penetration, is another challenge. Well, there's, as of 2019, 44% of all mobile phones were smartphones in Africa, and using this GSMA data, they're saying by 2025, it'll be up to 65%. But every time a new app comes out, it leaves out the people in the rural area, the poor, who have a feature phone or can't afford data connectivity. It's interesting, one of our board advisors was an ex-CFO of a mobile operator, and he said only 8% of the smartphone users have data on all the time. Otherwise, they get all these multiple messages and eats up all their credit. So how can tech help further improve people's lives and expand financial inclusion? So let me tell you a bit about ourselves. BB Money itself is a UK-based fintech organization. We're very focused in emerging markets. We have a proprietary, unique, patented technology, and our focus is all about financial inclusion for the unbanked and underbanked, as well as looking at how can we reduce the cost of domestic remittance as well as international remittance, and provide transparency for NGO and government-based cash distribution. At the same time as look at how can we expand e-commerce for the rural person. So what we provide is an international and domestic remittance platform that works across all phones, all mobile networks. And the beauty of our product is it requires no data connectivity or USSD for this to work, because we use our patented technology and encrypted SMS. So the minimum service in every country we launch is we provide P2P, bill payment services, merchant payment, microfinance, insurance, working with partners in every single country, working with financial regulated entities. So in other words, we provide everything an M-Pesa, Airtel Money, MTN has, plus more. And we do that using a unique technology we call a SIM skin. It's a very, very thin piece of membrane that basically sticks on top of your SIM, and it holds our app and our encryption key, for which we have some 80 patents granted, including the patents we own for this technology, the invention itself. And what this allows us to do, and I'm going to just expand my camera in a second, is it allows us to access 100% of the mobile phones. So I'm just going to stop sharing for 1 second my slides so you can see me. And this is what our SIM skin looks like. So it's a very, very thin piece of membrane. Yeah. And basically you place your current SIM in the little cutout, and this sticks on top. And this holds our app and our encryption key so that we can access all phones, all networks. So if I go into here, into the menu here, and Posso Money is our partner in Botswana, where we've launched the wallet solution. I could be a consumer, an agent in a rural area. I can check balances. I can register, I can register customers. I can do KYC, everything on one of these without requiring data connectivity. I could be a merchant. I could be the guy selling orange juice or mangoes on the street. I could be a fuel pump number, or I could be a till number. I can do all the transactions using this, including refunds, transfer to a bank account, transfer to my Posta Money wallet, all of those sort of things with one of these. And this becomes my point of sale machine. And as a consumer, I can send money, I can withdraw money at an agent or an ATM using a cardless withdrawal. I've got all my prepayment services on there, pay my electricity, buy my airtime top up. If I buy goods, I can buy with this, paying a merchant. I have bill payment services, my DSTV, but we also have things like insurance premiums. So you can pay your insurance premium with one of these phones. And we've got on here, we have got multiple government services like vehicle license, where normally you have to queue up for 4 hours outside a post office. Now you do it at the comfort of your home, or tourism levy. Likewise, we have the app as well. So of course, with the app, the look and feel, of course, is a lot better. Sorry. Yeah, so I've got an agent account. I can do KYC. I can register people. I've got all the functionality. I also have my own unique QR code for instant payment if you need to pay me instantly. If I scroll across, I can be a merchant. If I sell goods, I type in whatever, 20 pulas. Click generate, it generates a unique code, which will put my merchant number, the amount of money and make instant payment. Again, I can do refunds. I can check all my balances. This becomes my accounting system where I can type in the start date, end date, and I can see all the money I've earned. And if I scroll across again, that's my consumer account. So if I send money to a QR code, contact, or just type in the mobile number, and again, all my bill payment services are there. I can pay my goods by scanning the merchant's QR code or typing the merchant number. My bill payment services, all my bill providers are there. And if I go into the little geolocation icon, whilst it tells me I'm in London, if I zoom in, it shows me all the locations in Botswana. I can cash in, cash out my money and use it. Yeah. Whilst of course this requires data connectivity, however, if I'm in a rural area and I haven't got any data, I've got the sticker on here. I can go into the BB Money. As you can see, the menu is a bit more simpler. This is on the sticker menu. I can send money, withdraw money. So if I send money, it asks me for my PIN. If I lose my phone, I don't lose my money. So I'll just type in my PIN. And then it asks me for the mobile number. So if I now type in the mobile number I want to send money to, so I'm going to send money to a Nigerian phone number whilst I'm in UK. And that says enter the amount. So say I sent, I don't know, £25. I get a message that says send money to this mobile number, confirm £25, a final confirmation. And I've got a message up, securely sent, wait for BB Money to confirm. So what our sticker has done, it's picked up my phone number for my SIM. Sorry, I've got the message back already on here. Yeah, just says I've just sent money, £25. So what our sticker did was picked up my phone number for my SIM, used 256-bit encryption, and sent an encrypted SMS to our platform so the operator can read it. it decrypted it, checked my numbers correct, my pin's correct, check I've got enough money. And then it said it recognizes a Nigerian phone number, went to our currency exchange platform, picked up the exchange rate, opened up a virtual wallet account for the recipient, sent them the money, and sent me a confirmation, all in a space of 3 seconds. I didn't need to know what type of phone they had or what network they were on, because it works across all phones, all networks. So I sent some money to Lamy, and hopefully later on he can share the message with us. So basically I was number one there. I sent the money, the recipient received the money, and what happened was in their message it'll say they've just received X amount of Nairas, go to a BB Money agent to cash out. So whilst they've received the money, the wallet's been opened, they cannot use it until the KYC is done. So they could go to our partner agent who'll actually put the sticker on or capture the ID card, download the app, and they become financially included. And that's the beauty of this solution. Not only as soon as they've got it, they've activated the wallet and they can start using multiple services. They can pay to any one of 170 million mobile phones in Nigeria. They can pay their bills, buy their airtime, etc., etc. So what we've done here, sorry. So what we've done here in the remittance side of it, we've reduced a lot of the cost, and thereby we want to reduce the inward remittance costs into Africa as well as within the continent of Africa. And then working with partners, we want to start offering the rural people health insurance, life insurance, crop insurance. But because they cannot afford the premiums for the whole year, they can pay daily or weekly or monthly. Automatically a message will go out if their wallet doesn't have sufficient money, and it will tell them quite simply that, look, we've tried to take the money out, 2 Nairas out, you haven't got enough money, please go and top up your wallet, we'll try again at 12 o'clock. If they don't have sufficient fund, at 12:01 their insurance will expire. Likewise, the merchants become our cash in, cash out agents. We reduce the cash, we make the society cashless. More important now with COVID, and that for the society being cashless. And they also earn fees and increase their business by becoming a cash in, cash out agent. And then we start offering things like nano loans, where they could be a $5 loan or a $10 loan. Furthermore, on the wallet, we can attach a MasterCard or Visa to the wallet. So if they're traveling, they can basically use this credit card system attached to the wallet to start making payments, or use it as an ATM machine. Just to give you an idea, outside of Africa, we launched in Solomon Islands. We've now become the essential service for 520 islands there, where the Prime Minister launched this service. You know, we're the biggest resellers of electricity now on that side of it. Sorry. Sorry, apologies for that. Hopefully you can still see the screen. And lastly, just to give you an additional idea on our cash distribution module, you can see in the middle, you can load up your salaries or government cash distribution or NGO payments, and you upload name, phone number, and the amount of money that you want to send on here. And the system checks for fraud and checks to make sure there aren't duplicate phone numbers with different names. You press a button, it then instantly pays the money out. As we can cover 100% of the mobile phones, you get beneficiaries are automatically set up. They get a message to say they've just received their payroll. But for NGOs and government, we provide them full traceability and real-time reporting. This way they can know exactly what's happened to the money, how people are using it. Are they cashing out, are they buying food, are they paying for the electricity, etc., etc. This is a real example of how social payments in Malawi works, At the top, there are organizations who fund the cash distribution. It goes to the Reserve Bank of Malawi and the Ministry of Social Welfare. Then goes to commercial bank, and then is drawn by providing cash to district council and the beneficiary. And there's no way of knowing that the 1,500 kwachas they're supposed to receive, did they get the 1,500 or did somebody keep 300 and they got 1,200 instead? More importantly, it costs 24% to do this. And we're now replacing it with Zapcash, with full transparency, and the recipient becomes financially included. And in all of these countries, we basically provide a white label solution, be it Botswana, be it Malawi, Mozambique, or Zambia, as we're launching this coming week. Just to give you an example of some of the, which Posomani in Botswana kindly allowed us to share, even in month 5, their float increased by 38% as more and more people were trusting the brand and leaving money in the wallet, at the same time as the fees generated increased by 47% as people started using more of the different services. Furthermore, as the African continent free trade comes into force, 54 countries, cross-border is a challenge. You've got fragmented financial service operators, fragmented mobile operators. If you look at M-Pesa's in 6 countries, Airtel 16, Orange in 16, MTN in 8 countries. So the biggest challenge is, intra-Africa trade today is 17% compared to 59% in Asia and 69% in Europe. And the hope is that this agreement will get intra-Africa trade increased to 54%. So BB Money is there to help, as we're the only people today that can be across all countries, all networks. And that's our aim, to try and be in every country within Africa. Today, we've signed up 12 countries in Africa where we're looking to roll out, or have rolled out. But in other emerging markets, we've just signed India, Brazil, and Mexico. The aim is to get to over 3 billion customers. We work with multiple partners, including DFID, UK Aid. We work with UNHCR for refugee cash distribution, including World Food Programme, to look at how we can distribute cash to these people need it most. And mobile money does hit a multiple up to 15 of the 17 sustainable goals. And our whole mission is to work together to make an impact and change lives. Thank you very much. Lami?
Thank you very much, Shiraz. An excellent presentation on how fintech can be used for good. And you don't want good this morning by sending me 25 pounds. That's a lot of good. Yeah. So we will go straight into a 5-minute break. Use that 5 minutes to network, go around tables, get to meet people, and when we come back, we will do the panel session on encouraging the fintech revolution in Africa. So catch you guys in 5 minutes.
Thank you.